whoever is watching this. I am currently 3 weeks post-op, and I am going to be doing my makeup for the first time in, let's say, almost 4 weeks. It's been one hell of a ride because I'm so used to doing my makeup almost every day, just because I like to do makeup. I've been missing it so much. The only thing I've been doing lately are my eyebrows and some concealer and mascara, and that's it. But today I kind of want to do the whole spiel, and I just kind of want to, you know, do my eyeshadow and, you know, have some foundation, cover up this that I just got for some reason. And I just thought that maybe some people would want to see that recorded because I've seen other people do it. So I guess I'm just hopping on the bandwagon at that point. But it's just because, you know, I also had my nostrils reduced, so some people might be a little freaked out considering you have some scarring here and how the makeup reacts to it, or if you could even wear makeup at a certain point. So pretty much my scars should be fully healed, meaning like there's no way they could get infected at this point unless, you know, I make a cut and then they are opened, and yeah. But at this point, no. And I just put on some scar cream, so they should be okay. And sorry if I sniffle a lot, and if I don't edit that out because, you know, I'm still a little stuffy, but I can breathe through my nose a little bit better than I could when I first saw you guys back after my cast removal. So yeah, but let's get right to it because this is a really long introduction. I'm sorry, I'm gonna try to cut that down. Okay, so first off, I'm gonna start off with a moisturizer, and then I'm going to do my eyebrows and my eyes. So since my skin is going to be a little more fragile, I'm going to be using the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. It looks like this, in case you want to know. And this stuff just works so good. It's for people that also have eczema, so, you know, if you have really dry skin like I usually do in the winter, then this should be pretty freaking good for you. Just so you know. I'm keeping this in here because I want you guys to see how I put moisturizer on my nose, since it is still a little bit sensitive. So what I'm gonna do is I just put a little bit. If you can see that, yeah, you can see that. And then I'm just gonna lightly graze over. This might be too much actually, because the skin is very dry on your nose. It's flaky. It's like you just got a tattoo on your nose and it's peeling, and it's just not cute. That's just what it is. It's not cute. And I look like a raccoon. Not sure why that is, but I do. Just try to ignore that. Hopefully it'll get better when I put on makeup. Yeah, the tip is what feels the weirdest. So I guess this is going to be just like a get ready with me while I do nothing all day, and also like a 3-week post-op update type of deal. So I had my 3-week post-op appointment yesterday, and basically what happened was he told me everything looks great the way it should be looking, and you just got to put on the scar cream, and you got to do 2 nose massages, one going right down your bridge like this to keep the bump from coming back, and then another one like this just to try to push the swelling and I guess like break up all the little, I don't know, some kind of like masses in there, like break them up. I got to do those from 5 to 10 minutes each, and I've been doing 10 last night and then 10 this morning for each one. Just because, you know, I want to make sure I get like the best results possible, and I don't want to mess anything up. So yeah. And this isn't a makeup tutorial, so I guess I'm not going to just tell you guys every step or every like product I use. If you guys want to see like my whole new routine, because I do have a new routine, I will, you know, film that. Like, I love filming. I just haven't really had the, like I said in my coming back video, like my nose job preparation video, like, I just really didn't have the motivation anymore, and I was just going through so much life stuff that, you know, I wasn't feeling up for it necessarily, and yeah, I just didn't really have the energy or anything really. I mean, I guess when you think about it, it's kind of upsetting, but you know what? Everything happens for a reason, and you know, you just gotta go with the flow sometimes. Some people might be lost if they did not watch that video, so I would suggest you watch that video in the meantime, because I said it right in the beginning of my video why I haven't really been posting much since I've been through so much, let alone with school and just, yeah. Okay guys, so I actually decided to do my eye makeup off camera. Well, at least the top off camera, because I kind of want to do like this smoky eye for my birthday, which is in a little over a week. And I know like what I want, aka a smoky eye, but I don't know what kind I want to do, because you know, I see like so many different kinds that look beautiful, and I just want to do one. But yeah, the one I did today, I'm not sure if it looks good or not. Like, I don't know. I'm on the fence about it, but that's why I just did a test run today about what kind of smoky eye I want to do. It's very different from what I usually do with my eyes. But yeah, so anyway, you guys don't even care about that. We just care about putting makeup on this damn nose. And while I put makeup on my nose, I will tell you guys 3-week post-op updates. So right now, I basically just have to put on a primer, and then we're good to go. Not a lot has changed, except I'm not in pain whatsoever. I know some people are worried about being in pain for a while. I'm not. Only thing that would hurt, I would say, would be the pressure that you put on your nose here and there. You gotta be careful putting on clothes that you pull over your head. I would just try to stretch them out when they come near your nose, because that is, you know, crucial. It's crucial to try to not bump your nose. So I've been trying not to, and I've been trying not to tug too much around the area while I say that I'm around the nose area, but you know, I do it very lightly if I have to, because if I do tug, I'm not sure if it's because of the type of surgery I had or if it's just the nose in general, but meaning like my reduced nostrils, it hurts over there, and it might be my nostrils, I'm not sure, but yeah. And I'm just trying to be very careful. I haven't done makeup in a long time, like makeup like this. Like I said before, I did do, you know, very minimal cover up, or should I say concealer. I used to call it cover up in high school, oh my gosh. Like very minimal concealer underneath my eyes, and to carve out my eyebrows, and that's it. So this is very different. I shaved my face and everything just for this video, because I want everything to go pretty well, obviously. Like, who wouldn't want it to go well? But yeah, this is like my first quote-unquote get ready with me. Like, it's technically get ready with me. Now this part I'm scared of, because this primer you kind of really have to buff in, and obviously I can't do that with my nose quite yet, so yeah. Let's just try to be very careful. And I usually use not a beauty blender, it's like the Juno & Co. fuzzy sponge that I use on pretty much everywhere on my face. And I'm not going to be able to use it on my nose, just because I don't want to mess anything up on my nose. I don't want to put pressure on it that's unnecessary. So I'm going to be using a brush for my nose, and then I'm going to be using the Juno & Co. sponge for everything else. Okay, and that was nice and painless, thank goodness. Obviously, this isn't going to be my color anymore, because this is kind of like my summer foundation. But we're just going to work with it, because we're just going to work with it. I can blow my nose now at 3 weeks. That's when they wanted me to start blowing my nose. 3 weeks. Yeah, I already said stuff about the scar cream. I don't know if your surgeon will have the scar cream or will even suggest one. But with mine, just in case you guys have it or whatever, or you're just interested in what I went through, the scar cream, you gotta put it on twice a day, so morning, night, and it costs a lot of money, but apparently it really freaking works, which is all we care about in this world, if it works. So the bottle I got, ooh, it was a lot. It was under 100, but it was a lot. All my stitches were taken out. If you guys haven't had stitches before, they're not that big of a deal. They do kind of hurt a little bit. They hurt more when I went in for my cast removal, but they didn't hurt when I had some leftovers for yesterday. So at 3 weeks, they did not hurt, just in case you guys had to wait like I did to get some taken out. Yeah, so those didn't necessarily hurt, but they kind of did when they were fresh and 1 week in. Just so you guys know my standpoint, I do have a lot of tattoos, not really a lot. I only have 4 tattoos, so I can stand pain, and apparently I didn't even like flinch when it came to my stitches being taken out. So yeah, like I wish someone told me what the stitches were like before I went in, so that's why I'm just letting you guys know that now. I'm just trying to give you guys as much information as I possibly can that I can remember right now that I wish I had before I went in, if that makes any sense. Oh yeah, so 3 week post-op, it still hurts to pucker your lips a little bit. Not really hurt, but more of like an uncomfortable stretching feeling. It feels like you're just stretching it, and it feels kind of strange. Obviously normal, because they, especially if you have an open rhinoplasty, they cut your septum. Like blowing my nose isn't that great because my nostrils still feel tender. Everything kind of feels tender. The tip feels the most tender, and my tip is actually starting to get a little less numb, kind of like every week. So right now it doesn't feel as bad as it did, let's say like 2 weeks ago, 1 week ago, you know, all that stuff. It did not feel as bad. It kind of almost feels normal. And I know a lot of people actually have that question, if your nose feels like it's still attached to your face after you get it done. And the answer is yes, it still feels like your nose. It's just more tender and hard, I would say. So you definitely feel that it is new because of that, but it's still your nose, is what I'm trying to say, pretty much. All right, this is gonna be the weird part, the part we all were waiting for. I'm just going to do some on the bridge. You guys can't even see. You can't even see. Okay, there we go. The bridge. And then I'm gonna do the sides. I'm just gonna put a little bit and try to spread it as much as I can to make my job a little bit easier. And over my stitch marks is gonna be interesting, looking like Frankenstein over here. I want to be very, sorry guys, I want to be very, very careful, because obviously this is my new baby. So see, yeah, this part does not feel good. All the other parts feel better than this. Oof, this feels very weird. Like, this isn't even fun. This part is not fun. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright, so now I'm gonna try to blend it in with this, and we'll see what happens. I'm really nervous. Like, really nervous about this. Oh yeah, this, oh my god, the tip feels so weird. Holy cow. Okay. Everything else feels okay. The tip, oh my goodness, the tip feels insane. Like, it feels bad. Not good, it feels kind of bad. See, like, I don't even want to touch it. You guys can see that, like, I don't want to touch it. Oof. What I'm mainly worried about is the texture. Like I said, my nose is very flaky, and I did end up getting some acne around my nose, even though my skin is acne prone regardless, but it was just going away, like, a lot. And all of a sudden I got a lot of acne around my nose area and my lips. That's weird, right? Like, my lips, but yeah. So just so you guys know. And yeah, you can pretty much see the texture, like the nasty texture, that my skin on my nose is dry. I don't know if you guys can tell. My nose does look crooked. My nose looks so freaking crooked because it's swollen more on this side, I think. That's insane. Crazy, you're a crazy girl. My new nose is a crazy girl. Okay, well, honestly, I think I survived. Like, I think that's pretty much it. And yeah, my nose looks like a little crispy chip or something gross like that. It just looks gross right now. It doesn't look terrible. Does it look good? No. The nose portion, at least. My makeup does not want to stay on this tip. Like, my makeup is sad. Can you guys see that? It's like sad. What if I bump it up? Does that help? Can you guys see that? Probably not. But just know that the makeup on the tip is sad and it doesn't really want to settle that much. It just feels so weird to do my makeup at the moment because I haven't done it in like so long, and I'm used to doing it every day. So I feel like if I was to do this again and not do my makeup for a while, I would kind of lose it, I think. Like, I would lose my routine, my ability, all that. So this right here does not hurt. Right next to your bridge does not hurt. Just so you guys know, you're aware. The only thing that hurt was the tip, and maybe your skin's gonna look dry, maybe it's not. Mine does. It looks like garbage, but it looks cuter than what it did before, I guess. So that's a plus. I mean, it'll look cute in the end. That's all that matters. Time is your friend in a rhinoplasty experience because, you know, even my surgeon said it, like, nothing happens right away. The only thing that I guess would happen right away is your cast and your stitches, like, getting taken off and out. Taken off and out. That's pretty much it. Everything else is just a waiting game. The swelling is a waiting game for an entire year. The shaping is a waiting game because of the swelling, so that could be an entire year. And the result that is the longest to see is, guess what? Your tip, which for me was the #1 thing I hated and the #1 thing I wanted to change. And I gotta wait pretty much a whole freaking year just to see it. But you know what's good about this? Like, my nose in the front doesn't look too much different from what it did before. Like, if anything, it looks like a huge improvement as to what I had before. So therefore, I'm happy with it regardless. I can't even move my lip. Oh my gosh. Oof. I mean, didn't really do much. And it's a little crooked. You want to know why? Because I'm not looking in the right mirror. You know what? Maybe I can fix it. Hold on. But I'm going to start off with my nose contour because this is going to be bad. I already know. Yeah, it's not very fun right now. Touching it like this, it's not very fun. well, you know what? The bridge is okay. It's just the tip that really freaking blows. Like, oh my goodness. Oh yeah, so you guys are gonna have to probably go 3 weeks without breathing through your nose. I went 3 weeks without breathing through my nose. I can only start breathing through my nose a little bit better just the other day. So that's something to think about too, if you think you can handle it, because I was not aware that it would be that long, which I should have thought about because it is swelling, so it makes sense. I'm just stupid. So a lot of people want to know the cost. I know that for a fact. What I would suggest you guys do, because I kind of don't want to put my business out there for the entire world, because it is kind of a personal question, let alone to the people who did pay for it, aka my parents. So I would suggest just looking up the range of the rhinoplasty. I believe that they can be up to 8 something, meaning like 8,000 something, in that range. I remember reading about it myself, the range. So yeah, I believe it could be like 3,000 or 4,000 to 8 something, 8,000 something. Because like I said, I don't really feel comfortable saying how much my parents paid for mine necessarily, if that makes sense to you. I hope it doesn't piss anyone off, but it's just like, you know, a thing. It's a very personal question when you talk about how much someone has spent on something. See, look, this is gonna be weird. Yeah, no. Yeah, I would not suggest trying to use a beauty blender on your nose. Would definitely not suggest that. Okay, what else would you guys want to know? I'm trying to think of what I wish I knew before. Even though there's like so many videos on it, I don't know. Everyone's different, so I figure my experience could be a little cool to hear about, you know? You know, when I get something, I will be right back because I think my camera's getting mad at me and it only has like 10 more minutes left of film. So when I'm done, I will come back and I will talk to you guys, okay? Okay guys, so that's pretty much how my makeup came out. And I don't know if you guys can necessarily see. Maybe I'll bring you into the natural lighting in a minute. But yeah, so pretty much you're going to be able to breathe at least a little bit more than you were the previous 2 weeks. Maybe a scar cream will be at your disposal. So far, it is pretty numb, but it feels like your nose on the tip. Everything else feels okay. Not a lot of pain when you put a little bit of pressure on it. And pretty much, you're just going to have to baby it a little bit. You're going to have to do massages. You're going to probably have to, you know, clean it out once in a while when you feel stuffy. Maybe keep icing it, because I think I'm going to keep icing it a little bit to help with swelling so I could breathe even better, hopefully. And yeah, I'm just really excited for this journey, guys. I hope you stick around if you watched this video. And to all my new subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing. It is amazing that people even want to watch my videos. And yeah, hopefully I could do a lot more with this channel if I get, you know, the audience to do it. I just feel ridiculous otherwise just talking to like nobody. But yes, anyway, thank you so much for the support already, especially during my rhinoplasty journey. This is going to be an awesome experience that you can experience with me, especially if you're going through this yourself, or maybe you're just thinking about it and you just want to see how I'm doing. So yeah, I'm definitely going to show you guys what my nose looks like in the natural lighting, just so it's a little bit easier, and hopefully you guys can see like all the nasty dry skin, because you will have that unless it's just me. But yeah, anyway, here we go. Hi guys, up close and personal. So hopefully you guys can see now how dry it looks and how flaky it is. Hopefully no one comes by to stare at me. So yeah, it looks kind of rough, but you know what? It's alright. It's a healing process, and I get that. And I'm gonna go into the bathroom because I don't want anyone staring at me recording. So, not sure why it wants to be like this, but it does, and I apologize. Can I fix that actually? You know what? we don't even care. Okay, so anyway, like I said, thank you guys so much for the support so far. If you are a new subscriber, I really appreciate it. Like, it is awesome that people even want to subscribe to me, because I'm kind of like more laid back, not really hyper, unless I feel like being hyper, then I'm hyper like I am today. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down below on what else you would like to see, or any questions I didn't answer, and maybe I'll just make that a whole video in itself, like things you guys want to know, you know. But yeah, so anyways, guys, have a nice morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it is, guys, and yeah. Bye!